Welcome to Facts 101, where you'll learn about interesting and random facts. Why can I survive without all my organs? It's a no-brainer that you need your brain and your heart, and you wouldn't last long if your liver failed. But the lungs and kidneys come in pairs, so you could survive if one of them failed. People who have lost their spleens in accidents have gone on to live healthy lives. The tonsils and appendix, meanwhile, are practically useless and are routinely removed when they become inflamed. Why do men have nipples? They were there before you were even born. Human embryos in the womb develop according to a blueprint that's the same for males and females. Eventually, the embryos begin to take on features specific to their sex, but not until after they've already developed nipples. Later in life, chemicals called hormones trigger changes in females so that they can nurse their young. Males don't have those hormones, so they're stuck with nipples that are nothing more than just accessories. Other than a few exceptions, mice, platypuses, and stallions, most male mammals have nipples. Nipples don't cause males any harm, which is probably why evolution hasn't given them the old heave-ho. Why are my eyes green, or brown, or... Just like the shape of your nose and the color of your hair, your eye color is determined by the genes you inherit from your parents. Those genes determine how much melanin, a colored chemical matter, you have in your iris, which is the colorful part of your eye. The more melanin you have, the darker your eyes. Less melanin makes for lighter eyes, which is why fair-skinned people often have light blue or gray eyes. Why do my fingers wrinkle when I've been swimming? You might think that playing in the pool or soaking in the tub makes your fingertips and toes waterlogged and soggy. Not so. The prune effect is caused by blood vessels shrinking just below the skin, an automatic reaction triggered by your nervous system when it senses long exposure to water. Scientists think people evolved this reaction to improve their grip and traction in wet environments. After all, pruny fingers make it easier to snag slippery fish. Why does chopping onions make me cry? Slicing into an onion releases a cloud of chemicals that react to form a burning chemical with a real mouthful of a name, syn-propanethiol S-oxide. Your eyes unleash reflex tears to hose off the irritants. So how can I hold back those tears? Wear safety glasses if you don't want to tear up while slicing an onion. You'll look a little silly, but that beats looking like a crybaby. Why do I get the hiccups? Hiccups happen when your diaphragm, a sheet-like muscle at the bottom of your chest that helps you suck air into your lungs, goes a little haywire, usually after eating too much or too quickly, or when you get nervous. The diaphragm spasms, jerking air into your throat to make the familiar hiccup sound. How can I get rid of the hiccups? Hiccup remedies don't work for everyone, but here are some common techniques worth trying the next time your diaphragm gets stuck on repeat. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. Breathe into a paper bag for 20 seconds. Drink a glass of cold water quickly. Put sugar under your tongue. Tickle the roof of your mouth. Hate the hiccups? Imagine the ordeal of Iowa farmer Charles Osborne. He hiccuped every day for nearly 70 years. Doctors think he damaged the hiccup-controlling part of his brain. Before he passed away in 1991, Osborne received thousands of letters with homemade remedies. One buddy even fired a double-barrel shotgun just out of sight, hoping to scare away the hiccups. It didn't work. As they get older, why do some people lose their hair? More than half of all men at some point in their lives will lose their locks to male pattern baldness, a genetic condition inherited from either mom or dad. High amounts of a particular hormone or chemical in their body causes hair follicles on the head to wither and die. Why is the Earth round? Actually, it's not perfectly round. It's an oblate spheroid, a sphere that's slightly wider at the equator than at the poles. Gravity squashed Earth and the solar system's other planets into spherical shapes, back when they formed from clouds of dust and gas. Earth's rotation is what causes its slight bulge around the middle. How fast does the Earth spin? Along the equator, the imaginary line halfway between the North and South poles, Earth rotates at 1,037 miles per hour, or 1,670 kilometers per hour, a speed rivaling that of a fighter jet at full cruise. Why do cacti have spines instead of leaves? These prickly plants have evolved to thrive in sunny deserts and sandy soils that would kill your average geranium in less than a day. You might think cacti have spines instead of leaves to jab hungry desert animals looking for a cactus snack, but that's only half the story. The spines keep the plant from losing water to the air. They also trap the moisture from morning mist and evening fog. The moisture condenses on the spines like water drops on a cold soda can, then drips to the ground where it's soaked up by the roots. In other words, a cactus's spines create the plant's personal rain showers. What's the rarest kind of diamond? Diamonds form in a variety of colors, from white to black, blue to green, and pink to purple. But the rarest color of all is red. Unlike with the other colors, which are caused by chemical impurities, red diamonds result from a rare quirk in the carbon's molecular structure. Red diamonds' rarity makes them extremely valuable. Why is our galaxy called the Milky Way? No, it has nothing to do with a brand of candy bar. Look up at the sky on the darkest, clearest of nights, and you'll spot a faint band of stars rising or setting. Ancient stargazers named this patch the Road of Milk, which eventually became known as the Milky Way. It wasn't until the 20th century that astronomers realized the milky path across the sky was actually the center of our galaxy as seen from Earth. Why is sunlight good for me? A sunny day can do more than just raise your spirits. It can make you healthier. Your body converts sunlight into vitamin D, a vital vitamin for stronger bones. When did people start using money? Around the year 1200 BC, people in China started using mollusk shells called cowries to trade for goods. Cowries became the world's first form of currency, and they were adopted by civilizations across the world and used until the middle of the 20th century. When did people start using coins? The first chunks of change you'd recognize as coins, round lumps of precious metals impressed with images of gods and rulers, appeared around 700 BC in Lydia in modern-day Turkey. What about cash? Paper currency, also known as notes or bills, didn't appear until the 9th century in China, but it eventually became so common that it lost its value. Consequently, paper currency fell out of use for hundreds of years, until it reappeared in 17th century Europe. Thank you for watching Facts 101. We hope you learned some interesting new facts. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.